Yes, sir. Hey, I know I've been missing. Don't worry about that, though. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Yo, I seen the most sucker shit ever today, bro. Yeah, I seen the most sucker shit ever in my life. I ain't never seen no shit like this. Never in my life have I seen some shit like this. Especially from, coming from niggas that, you know, you close once upon a time, and now you just jonesing back and forth. I done seen the wildest shit upon wake up this morning. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we at the crib though. We at the crib. Just parked up the truck. And I'm just chilling for a little bit before I slide. So I said, let me tap in with my people, bro. Yo, on the check-in. Let me know y'all in the building. We're gonna talk about some sucker shit. Yeah, I seen some sucker shit. I never in my life have I seen some shit like what I'm about to tell y'all about. Y'all probably know already. Yeah, y'all probably know. The most wildest shit I've ever seen amongst, once upon a time homies or people that you grew up with or people that you got love for. The most sucker shit I've seen in a long ass time. So I'm shout out my people as y'all come on in though. What's shaking, bruh? ATM Dre, what's good, bruh? What's going on, fool? Shy City, what's going on, bro? Run the tribe, what's shaking? Who that? Roddy, what's going on, fool? No Widows, what's shaking? Terrence J.O. is on the check-in, what's going on, man? Tim Jones, what's going on, bro? Yeah, some sucker shit, bro. So, hey, yo, I'm like, yo, ain't no way, bro. Listen, when you doing good, you don't take shit personally, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you doing good and you genuinely happy, like you really happy what you got going on with your life, you don't take shit serious. But when you not happy, you know what I'm saying? You can tell who's not happy, bro. You can tell who's not happy. You can tell who's not content. You can tell who in their feelings about other people glow up, and that's sad, bro. You never gonna win when you got animosity in your heart, bro. You never gonna win. It's gonna show. It's gonna show, bro. I'm trying, and it's just sad to see that shit. The most sucker shit I seen in all my life of living, and I'm an old nigga. I've been living a long time, and I ain't never seen no shit like this. Now you might have seen it from, people that don't have a real relationship at once upon a time, but then now y'all separate, whatever the case may be, and now you on some ultimate sucker shit. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about the sucker shit. I ain't never seen that like this, bro. That shit crazy, bro. And that just show you how people don't like for you to do better than them. As long as you doing less, you know what I'm saying? As long as you doing less than me, then we cool. We can joke back and forth, you know what I'm saying? Hit you there, tell you this and that. But the minute that you start elevating and I'm continuously on a decline, now you on some sucker shit. Yeah, crazy work, bro. Crazy work. 3 Rigs, what's going on, fool? There you go, Young Moth TV. I ain't even have to say it. You already know. That's why I fuck with y'all. You already know. Young Moth TV said Dame Dash is suing. Alright, let me get this straight. Hold on, let me get this straight. Alright, let me get this straight. Let me put this in perspective for those of y'all that don't know what's going on. Let me try to paint the picture the best way as I can. From the outside, obviously, you know what I'm saying? We shouldn't talk on rich nigga problems and all this other shit, but when you from the street, when you from a certain location, nigga shit is nigga shit. No way around it, alright? So if you and I got some issues, or you feel some type of way about me or whatever, and we you know what I'm saying, alright, we ain't touch, we ain't cross paths with each other for a while, so we on the internet. Alright, so we doing the internet shit. Alright, cool. You throw a little joke at me here, boom. I throw a little joke at you there, boom. But here's the thing, you've been taking shots for the longest, I've just been ignoring you, right? You just ignoring you. Just let it be. It is what it is. But now finally I respond. The minute I respond, you get in your feelings. And you trying to sue a nigga for $300 million. Like, hop, yo, mate. And you the same person talk about suing and snitching. Suing and snitching. These are his words. Or you snowing, or you calling the feds, you calling the police, but you suing your mans, your little mans at that. For $300 million. All because you and your feelings. Yo, 2025 is on some weird shit, bro. I ain't never in my life seen no shit like that. If you and your feelings off of us Joneses, so none of y'all don't know what Joneses mean, we telling jokes back and forth. We telling jokes, you know what I'm saying? But somehow, some way, the truth about your teeth not being there so much, and he made that song, hey, At first, I was listening to the song. I was like, I don't understand the song. And then it dawned on me. When you ain't got no teeth, bro, you can't whistle. And he made that song, and he named the shit Mr. Petty. Yeah, that shit was petty, bro. That shit must have hit a nerve that Dame can't get over. This nigga made a whole song whistling. Yo, that shit was hilarious. The song ain't all that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't all that. But the concept behind it and the inside joke is what hurt the man so much. And now you suing for $300 million. Talk about your family feel this. Your wife is not okay with this. Your sons are in their feelings. But when you talk about this man moms, you talk about his moms. You know what I'm saying? You talk about his moms, and we just left it is what it is. But now, for the fact that you butthurt, you want to sue me for $300 million? 300? You know damn well he ain't gonna win a dollar. You just wasting time, and not only that, you make your legacy look real bad, bro. That just show you could never elevate in silence. You know what I'm saying? You could never elevate in silence because the people that was rocking with you once upon a time, they feel some type of way when you don't lift them up. And shit, nigga, you had your time, bro. You had $100 million 2 separate times, and you ain't hear me talk nothing about it. Just stay on my grind and keep my head down and do my thing. But the minute that you down on your dick, your teeth is falling out and all kind of wild shit. Now you want to sue a nigga that you grew up with for $300 million. The most sucker shit I ever seen in life. I want to hear how he talk his way out of this one. I know he a fast talker and all that, but you gotta talk to make it make sense from niggas that come from a certain life. If you don't come from a certain life, you will understand. But somebody from the sandbox where you crack jokes all day and then y'all fight and y'all shake it up and then y'all be good, and then we back to normal. But suing, going to court and all this other shit, it's not registering, bro. You know what I'm saying? It ain't computing in my brain to where this is okay and this ain't the ultimate sucker shit. You gonna make me waste time out of my day, spend money on lawyer fees, and all this shit, and we could go to the backyard and squabble up real quick and be good. Let's go squabble up. All right, what you said, nigga? All right, what's up? And then we good. Shake hands and we back to normal. But for you to go to court, that means is beyond trying to repair shit. You and your feelings. You call the feds on me pretty much. That's why I see it. You call the police on me, bro. You call the police on me. So in my mind, it's over. It would never be anything again. You call the police on me, bro. We could just went to the back and squabble up real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let's settle this shit. And we'll never be cool again. But to call the police? Yeah. For those that's co-signing Dame Dash behaviors, I need y'all to come to the front. You know what I'm saying? Come to the front and tell me why what he doing is okay. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I missed it. That's why I like to hear different perspectives. I need to know where in y'all minds where this would be okay, because you sued me for defamation, right? You said all kind of wild shit about me. I said wild shit about you, and I left it alone. And the crazy part is, I believe Cam saying, he's like, shit, I got so much more I could say, but I just don't say it. You know what I'm saying? I still got love for you, bro, so I ain't gonna say certain things. And then you sued me. If it was up to me, I would say everything I want to say. Fuck it, you already sued me. You know what I'm saying? And defamation of character is you only could prove that, you only could win that if you prove what they saying is not true. So if Cam saying everything that's true, you waste your time going to court and you would never be able to recover from this shit. Never. Can't recover, bro. It's over with. I think he know that anyway, so he said, fuck it. Let me just take a major swing, because there's no coming back. There's no bounce back. Nigga lied to say he was the owner of Revolt. That was the wildest shit ever. The wildest shit ever. Like, niggas is not gonna check. So you go to the Breakfast Club and say you the chairman or CEO, the chairman of Revolt, and the owner of Revolt sent out a memo to his employees, said that ain't true. Like, what's going on, bro? Yeah, something's going on. They saying that he probably, his health is failing and he know he about to check out soon, so he just doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to get his family straight. If that's the truth, then I still ain't jacking it. Now, I'm still not jacking it. It's still some sucker shit, but I guess I could understand it. You know what I'm saying? I guess I could understand. You're about to check out. Your body is feeling. You lost one eye. I didn't even know he lost an eye. So apparently one eye ain't working. You know what I'm saying? Nigga teeth is falling out every time he talk. Nigga look like he got dementia, all kind of shit. So if his thinking process is, look, I'm about to check out in a few months, 6 months, 8 months, whatever case is, yo, I don't give a fuck how niggas view me. Let me try to get my family secure by suing these. Alright. but it's still some sucker shit while you in the flesh. While you still walking this earth, that's the ultimate sucker shit. There's no way around it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not people that you rock with, not people that you grew up with. You don't do it like that. If you got some feelings with somebody and y'all want to settle y'all differences, y'all go to the backyard, bro. That's how we do it. You know what I'm saying? And then and if it ain't about nothing, we shake hands and then we good. We go handle our business and get back to regular. But for that shit, ain't no turning back. You know what I mean? Big Rick, what's going on, fool? Yeah, I'm with you. Supposed to pro-black this and pro-black that. Yo, it ain't that. It's a lot of animosity. You could just sense it, bro. And where it come from, I think it just come from the fact that I ignore the noise and I focus on what I'm doing and I continue to win. That's where the animosity come from. And when you got a OG or whatever the case may be that fell from grace and he feels like, you owe him something. You know what I mean? You owe him. You should go help him, lift him up and all that. That's the end result of it. Nigga feel like he's owed something. When you was in the video doing all of this shit, you know what I'm saying? Popping bottles and looking all goofy and all that, everybody let you be. But now you out here looking bad, bro. Bad. And, shit. Why it matters? Because that was doing my, when I was growing up, ain't nobody was bigger than Rockefeller. You know what I'm saying? So you looking at your, I don't say idols, I don't idolize nobody, but you looking at people that you want inspired to be like to some degree, right? And you seeing them look like this now, sometimes you just gotta appreciate the situation you in, bro. You don't need $100 million because you lose $100 million, you look like that. I'd rather not be seen at all than to look like that. Come on, bro. And Cam brought up a good point. My nigga said, let's think about it, bro. No one that you grew up with is around you right now. Nobody? Not you ain't got no friends, bro. Nobody. And that shit had to strike a nerve, bro. I'm telling you. Cause if you was the OG, you had all these friends and all that. Not nobody you grew up with is around you. Only people that's around you is people that work for you. And obviously your wife and your kids, whatever the case may be. That you gotta look in the mirror at some point in time, man. You gotta look in the mirror and be like, yo, I'm the problem. Let me fix me. And if I was Charlamagne, back to the interview, if I was Charlamagne, we would have to squabble up right there. When he was like, I'll you know what I'm saying, talking some street talk, when David was talking the street talk, if I was Charlamagne, if I was like that, I don't think he is, but if he was, I'd just go outside. Just to see his response. He said, you do that, I'm supposed to go outside. If he would have responded with a delay, he ain't about that. But if he was really like that, let's go, yeah. But ain't nobody with dentures want to fight. That's a bad look. You got dentures, nigga? Come on, man. You knock out your teeth, hit the ground, you can't recover from that. Oh, no, sir. We get to the fighting, and we catch you on camera, and your shit hit the ground, you can't recover from that. There's nothing you can do about that. Nigga shit already fell out on camera, too. He's having a hard time recovering from that. Yo, Terrence was good, bro. Shout out to UK. Oh, they sniping you out of here, so you must have said some wild shit. Yo, Big Rick, good looking, bro. You know, sometimes people don't know no better, so they slide over here with the foolishness, bro. Yeah. Yo, Terrence, I agree, bro. He ain't worrying about that, but it was just fun and games. He even said it. I thought we were just snapping, bro, but then you started to get personal. You know what I'm saying? Then you start to get personal. And when you get personal, you know you in your feelings, right? When what we talking about, you get personal and all that, you hang up the phone and shit like that, you in your feelings. So you already lost. The minute you get your feelings, you lost. And nothing you can do about it, bro. He finished. He been finished, but now he just looking bad, yo. Chris Watts, shake it, bro. Shout out to Russia. Shit, Russia in the building. Yo, the rest of the interview was funny as shit, but a part of it made me feel like, yo, Charlamagne, you this nigga, alright, Charlamagne was saying things back at him. You know what I mean? Like, you broke. Yeah, he was doing all that. But when he was when Dame was talking some like, you want to fight shit, that's why I wish Charlamagne would have been like, alright, what's up? I wish you would just to see his reaction, because you barking at the moon, bro. You 55-year-old with one eye and dentures. You barking at the moon, bro. You pump faking. If Charlamagne was like that, we can fight. How about, let's have a celebrity match. Let's have a celebrity match. I know you broke, right? I know you broke, so let's put up some money. Yeah, put up 500, we go fight. What's up? Charlamagne didn't even think that. Why? Because Charlamagne a sucker too. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But that's how you have to approach if somebody challenging your manhood like that. Nigga call you a girl, bro. And then you laugh it off. I don't know, man. Yeah, it's entertainment. Yeah, professional. You got a job and all this other shit. But somebody sit right next to you calling you a bitch and you're a girl. And yeah, you shouldn't let words affect you. But you can feel energy. Alright? You don't let words on the internet like Goofy just came here saying a bunch of dumb shit, right? You don't let words like that affect you. But if you sitting next to me and I could feel your energy like you really want something, we not gonna ignore it. I'm not gonna sit next to you and laugh and all this other shit. You challenging my manhood and you right next to me, so we gonna see if you like that. Right? We gonna see. But Charlamagne ain't like that, so it's obvious. But they ain't been talking for a long time, bro. For a long time. They ain't just begging for money. He definitely begging for money. He down and out, bro. Down and out. He say he ain't got no money. He running his family office. I ain't never heard nobody talk like that before. So that's his way of saying he ain't got no money. But whatever money he make, he gonna put in his family name because the government gonna take that shit. You know what I mean? That's what that mean. Bro, what about Jay-Z, Cam, and Leo Corn? All the sucker shit they been doing for years, sabotaging Dame. See, what Jay-Z and Leo and all them other shit talk about, and them sabotage him, we don't know about it because they ain't never talk about it. We only hear one side of it. So you gonna listen to one nigga side that looks like the Goofy out of everybody? You gotta hear other sides. And when you winning, you don't talk about shit, bro. Ain't nothing to talk about. And I don't believe nobody will sabotage a Dame, bro. You can just tell by his personality, his aura, that he feel like he bigger than life. And now when you fall from grace, because you ain't got no real talent, let's keep it real. Let's talk about it. What talent do Dame Dash have that he could sit back and continuously eat off of? You tell me. No weirdos. You tell me, what talent do Dame Dash have that he could sit back and just live fruitfully off of? He ain't got none, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you burn every bridge. When you burn every bridge, it's hard for you to ever get to anywhere. You can't cross back, obviously. So you got to keep going forward. But who want to mess with Dame at this point in time? Anybody, any executive. Who wants to mess with Dame at any point in time? The most sucker shit of 2025 was you trying to sue your childhood homie, bro, for $300 million at that. You need a couple dollars, just ask me, bro. I'm probably going to say no, but at least you asked. But you try to get it this way? You going to take time out of my day, out of my busy schedule for me to go to court and all this foolishness? Just for you to get denied what you asking for? You ain't going to get no $300 million. Never that. Come on, bro. I can't wait to hear what Cam gonna say back to that. I ain't heard nothing yet. The bankruptcy hurting that man because he know them taxes taking his money. He know that. Whatever dollar he make, he gotta get that shit to Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam tapping his pocket. He talking about you at the, what he call Cam? You at the pity pat in your pockets, all that. Uncle Sam tapping his pockets. Crazy right now. And nothing he could do besides pay that shit. My man put out a rock album with Freeway. Y'all want to go listen to it? Nah, I ain't listen to it. Y'all tell me how that shit was. Who have we ever known Dame Dash for being a musician? So now all of a sudden you're 55-year-olds with one eye and dentures, you making a rock album. Y'all let me know how that shit sound. I ain't gonna waste a minute out of my day listening to that bullshit. So y'all let me know how it go. You know what I'm saying? We ain't never know Dame Dash for doing a goddamn thing other than dancing in the videos, bro. Trump was bankrupt 8 times that he's the president. Yeah, people voted for 47. Ain't nobody gonna vote for Dame for nothing, bro. Don't tie them two together. You know what I mean? Louis Johnson said, what's going on, bro? The paperwork is up there. No widows. Go on his Instagram. It's up there. He put it up there. Yo, Adrian Broner, Adrian Broner shit. I couldn't even watch the Adrian Broner interview, truthfully, because when he started, you know what I mean, like drunk nigga shit on some corny, that shit was embarrassing, bro. You ever heard of secondhand embarrassment? Yeah, that's what I felt watching that nigga talk. I don't know about y'all, but if I'm gonna holler at a girl, I never do it like that. Never do it like that. Alright? That shit is thirst. And wasn't he a millionaire at one point in time? I'm pretty sure he ain't got no millions now. what I'm saying? But you was a millionaire one time. Like, what happened to your silent confidence, your aura? What happened to that? This nigga, yo, you look so good, Stat. Oh my, like what? Come on, bro. Come on. That shit was cringe worthy, and I'm glad Cam did it the way he did it. You know what I'm saying? Get up out of here, bro. I'm gonna give you a little 2 bands, nigga. Get up out of here, bro. What we doing? That shit was perfect. Executed perfectly, bro. That's what you do. Cause I remember back in the days I had a homie. He wasn't even a drinker like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think he was drunk. I just think he was on some lame nigga time. Anyway, I had brought one of my homegirls around us, so we just kick it and that shit. Obviously, if I bring a homegirl around, I'm her responsibility. You know what I'm saying? I'm no, she's my responsibility to make sure that she good, right? So, long story short, this nigga kept hitting on her, bro, and she like, yo, I'm good. And fine, she like, yo, KB, tell your man to chill. Nah, I gotta step in. Yo, bro, this chill, bro. She don't want you. And then that's when he tried to, show face like he was tough. So me and this nigga about to fight over my homegirl that don't want him. That shit just reminded me of that, like, lame nigga shit, bro. That type of attention, or you trying to force yourself on a woman that don't want you, and you doing it like that for the whole world to see, you can't. Listen, there's nothing you could do to make that shit seem like that's player. You know what I'm saying? That like you that nigga. That's not how you talk to them, from my understanding. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never get no woman thirsty like that. That type of shit, I ain't never did it like that. You look so good. You tell them everything opposite. I ain't gonna give y'all no game, man. We ain't here for that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't here to talk about that right now. You know what I mean? We ain't here to talk about it. But yeah, Adrian Broner here, goofy, top goofball. And you talking about fall from grace. Somebody that had all the potential. He had the gift of gab. Obviously, he had the fighting skills. He had charisma and all that shit. But some niggas is just lame, bro. You put money in their hand, they still lame. There's nothing you can do about that. You put money in their hand, you still gonna be a lame. It's just actually gonna make you more of what you are. You know what I mean? More of what you are. So if you're lame, you're gonna be more of a lame with money. That's just how it goes. Fab said that shit a long time ago. They ain't looking like a sugar daddy. They ain't looking for a sugar daddy. He can find one. I'm pretty sure. Jay-Z and his friends Leo been hating on Dame, sabotage the brother. Hey, no weirdos. Bring up those receipts, bro. I don't believe none of that. Sabotage your Dame? I don't believe none of that. None. I feel like everything that Dame's going through right now was self-inflicted. Everything, bro. Everything. You can just tell by his personality, bro. Come on, man. What we talk about? What we talk about? You can't burn every bridge and then complain about no one's helping you. And then you want to sue your little homie for $300 million? Yeah, all right. You can stand up for Dame if you want, no weirdos. Good luck. You're going to be you and him standing together, shoulder to shoulder. Cam killed Rockefeller. I believe that to a degree, but I believe it's coming to an end anyway. But Cam definitely accelerated. He definitely stepped on the pedal, bro. Yo, I see a super chat. Who that? SoCal, what's going on, bro? Appreciate the super chat on the check-in, bro. Yo, we chilling, bro. We ain't at home. We ain't working right now. We at home, bro. We just parked the truck up for a little bit. You know what I mean? Sit down for a week or so. That's how I do it now. I work a week and take a week off. I don't know about y'all, but all that running around for a couple dollars and it ain't really hit like I was supposed to. Do what you need to do, make what you need, and go sit it down. Ain't no reason for running up and down. Hey, if you love it, then do your thing. But me personally, I ain't just running around for no pennies, bro. You know what I'm saying? When it makes sense, I leave and go get it, then come back. I ain't just running around and be running around. That's how I be doing it now. You know, when you're in position to do that, you can do that. You ain't gotta be confined to the damn truck all day for pennies that you don't really even want. My suggestion, go get your shit together, bro. But what I was saying, yeah, Cam killed Rockefeller for sure. All right. For the fact that he mentioned that he was gonna be the, the president or vice president, whatever it was, before Jay even knew about it, that definitely accelerated. But it was coming to an end. It was coming to an end for sure. So no weirdos that's standing for Dame, right? Let me ask you this: if you felt like Dame had any level of humility or any level of humbleness in him, do you not think Jay would have threw him a bone? Matter of fact, Jay threw him a bone. He was like, listen, I'll buy the 33, the third percentage that you own from me for 1.5. But his ego and his pride wouldn't allow him to sell it to him. So now you lost it. You got nothing. Like, how could anyone stand next to a nigga like that? I'm trying to tell you, that type of mindset, it will make a nigga drag you down, bro. You can't win having that type of nigga next to you. When you realize that's how he is, obviously you can disguise it. You know what I mean? And when everybody winning, he good. But when he stop winning, now he want to drag you down on some Young Thug shit. Yeah, you see what Young Thug try to sabotage his own artist. Yo, niggas like that, oh, yo, the biggest snakes you could possibly encounter, bro. People that rock with you but don't want you to win when they stop rocking with you. That shit is ugly work, bro. That shit is ugly work. Oh, when we rocking together, you want me to win. But the minute we stop rocking, now you hope that I lose. You hope that I don't sell no records. You hope that I don't get no pussy no more. That's what he said. Or I hope he'll never get no pussy no more. What are we talking about? Oh, y'all ain't hear that, though. Oh, y'all ain't hear that. I know y'all probably didn't hear that shit. That's the most slimiest nigga that you could ever have around you, bro. That show you your true colors. And Gunna put that post up the other day. Oh, I appreciate you showing me your true colors. I don't know if you're talking about him or not, but the shit is fitting. The shit is fitting, bro. You can't have somebody around you that the minute they stop winning, they don't want you to win. But listen, the Most High know who got that in their heart and all that. You know what I mean? He knows. You know, maybe the mortals that's walking this dusty ass earth don't understand that type of shit. But the most. Yo, let me know if we back live, bro. Somebody call my shit. Let me know if we back. Let me know if we back live, bro. Somebody call my phone. Forgot to put my shit on Do Not Disturb. Let me know if we back live. Oh, yo, whenever I go live, y'all know how I go, man. My fault, y'all. Forgot to put on Do Not Disturb, bro. Let me know if we still live. Somebody let me know if we still here. Let me know if we still here. Let me know if we still back. Let me know if we here. Let me know if we here, bro. I forget to put my shit on D&D. I try to, y'all know I ain't bullshitting. Every time I get on live, somebody want to call my phone. My bad, I forgot, bro. Oh, we back? All right, we back. Hold on, where else? I seen some shit I want to touch on real quick. Ray Dorsey, what's going on, fool? Yeah, Young Marv TV, how you feel about Cam going after his son? Here's the thing. How I feel about Cam going after his son, I feel like Dame put it out there for the world to see. That's where all bets is off. Y'all forgot Dame had that TV show calling his sons goofy and bums, and y'all forgot about that. So all bets is off, bro. If you put your family on limelight for the whole world to see, come on, we could talk about that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's fair game. And if Dame Dash is suing over that, you gonna lose, bro. I can't have opinion on what the hell I'm seeing. Like what you putting out here, calling your sons alcoholics and dusties and bums and all that. I don't have the right to have opinion on what I'm watching on TV. Come on, bro. All bets is off. But for Dame to bring up Cam's moms, that obviously, you know, you hurt. So that means you just swinging with your eyes closed. You swinging with your eyes closed, trying to hit something. That's what he doing, bro. Ugly work. He was giving out game on how he avoided taxes, family office, rich talk, how to protect money. Look up. No weirdos. Alright, you must be in a bad mood today, because you're not making no sense, bro. Alright, he was giving game. Listen to No Weirdos. Let me just show you how sometimes people just be talking, not think about what they saying. No Weirdos. You've been here for a minute, so you know I'm gonna pick at you, bro, when I hear foolishness. He was giving out game how to avoid taxes. Don't he owe $28 million? Yo, what taxes? What game was he giving out to avoid taxes when you owe $28 million? All right, so you got to follow that game. Go ahead, let me know how that worked out for you. Ain't nobody giving out no type of game and you owe $28 million in taxes. Cam even said it. He said he walked in the room. No, Larry, one of Cam homies, he said he walked in one of the rooms and he was doing his tax. And Dame walked up in there. Hold up, y'all niggas paying taxes? You know you ain't got to pay taxes, right? That's what he's saying. And now look at him. Come on, you doing bad, No Weirdos. I ain't gonna hold you. Doing bad. Come with it, bro. Come with it. Come with it, bro. You can't. No one can stand behind Dave Pauls and be like, all right, what he's doing is right, and it's always been right. Nobody. If he did, he'll have one person speaking up for him. Only person I'll speak for him is his wife, and she ain't got no choice. His kids ain't doing it. His daughter ain't doing it. Definitely, she ain't doing it. She out there living her life. She ain't doing it. Come on, bro. It's not a good look. There's no way you try to slice it. It ain't a good look. G80 Schultz, I know this is an old topic, but what do you think about the Charlie situation? Oh, yeah. See, here's the thing about, G80 Schultz, I try not to touch on that because, YouTube be on some bullshit, so I'm going to speak in codes. All right, hear me out. That Charlie shit is wild. I'm just say CK. I'm just say CK. I know what I'm talking about. CK. That shit was wild. And to be honest, I don't think it was just what it was, what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? There was agenda to it. I think that boy had a movement that the right or the left, I don't know, the right or the left, they was a little fearful of. Yeah, they were a little fearful of. I believe they felt like he was gonna have this movement that's gonna be beyond 47 and the vice, right? Because you know, after 47 slide up out of there, the vice think he gonna slide up in that seat. He probably might, probably. Clearly, the blue side ain't getting back that seat no time soon. Right? It's not gonna happen. So they didn't like that, and I feel like, yo, let me tell you how diabolical I think it is. Just stick with me. I know you're KB, you tweaking, bro. You wilding. That's beyond the possibility of a thing, right? But hear me out. I feel like the right side got him gone because they want that seat. And here's the thing: when he got gone, who did his show for that first week that his show came back? Let's let that stay right there. Who did his show? Who was sitting in his seat at his desk the day his show came back? It was an insider, bro. It was an insider. There's no way around it. Wolfie F95 gotta be a rapper. I don't know what that means, bro. Yo, KB, how much do you think I need to get started as an owner operator? Thinking about making a move this time next year. How much you need? How much you got? You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, you know, the more the better, bro. Come on, the more the better. You can never limit yourself on how much you actually need. But I would say, if I'm gonna give you a safe number, if you're like, your KB, just give me a number, bro. Just give me a number. I would say 15. I'll say have not 15 to start off with, but have 15 on the top. You know what I'm saying? Just have it on the top. That's what I would say. Some would say 20, 30. Some would say 5. It all depends on your hustle and your equipment that you have. But I would say 15 is a good number to have at all times. I feel like if anyone out here own the op and they ain't got 15 sitting somewhere, you playing Russian roulette, and I appreciate your hustle. Yeah, I salute you on your grind. Because every day you out here, shit, you throw a ride, you finish. You know what I'm saying? Because that ain't going to cut it. Little 5 ain't going to cut it. So I would say about 15 to get you together. You know what I'm saying? Get you in and out of it, let you do your thing. And stack that thing up. But here's the thing, don't never stop throwing on it though. Yeah, this time next year you should be alright. I ain't gonna lie, this time next year I think you might come back during the golden years, because I believe that shit gonna shake up 2026. 2025 ain't showing you nothing. Yeah, I don't think 2025 showing a damn thing right now. But I believe 2026, you know, it's gonna pick up. That's what I believe. I could be wrong, you know what I'm saying? But it's still money to be made if you do it right. No way around that. Terrence said they my hater. 100%. Oh, they snipe y'all up out of here. They snipe y'all going, hey, y'all should know y'all come up here with the foolishness, bro. Jason Todd said, where the snow bunnies that cut? Yo, here's the thing about the snow bunnies, man. I ain't go skiing. Yeah, I ain't skiing. Nah, I ain't skiing, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to end up like what's the old buddy that was running through the city, running from that white girl? Jonathan Majors? Yeah, I ain't trying to be like him. There's a reason why he's running. But here's the thing. He ran away from that snow bunny and got met in good. So if that's gonna be my situation, then I might go skiing. But you gotta guarantee me I'm gonna end up with making good after that. Cause he was out there wilding, bro. Looking crazy. Terrell, I'm told you no weirdo's having a bad day. That's why I said he gotta be having a bad day. Usually he on point. But today he trying to. I'm not jacking what you're saying, bro. It's nothing that you're saying that's connecting. You know what I mean? It's nothing. You can't stand by this man off of the shit that he been on. And if you come with a good one, you know me, man. Listen, I see your point. I gotta stand down. I feel what you're saying, but you ain't said nothing. Say he giving out game about taxes. Hey, you go ahead and listen to a man that owed 20, 28, 23, whatever it was in taxes, millions that is, and you sit there and get the game from him, and you let me know how that work out for you. You let me know. Sammy Mack, what's going on, fool? Jason Todd said this welfare gangster spitting knowledge. Welfare gangster? I don't know, he talking about me or not. That's kind of cool. He a DEI hire, taxpayers pay for it. You talk about Charlie? CK? You got fives or you already got to put up. Cam Jackson, B, you get the fives or you already got the fives. Oh, which fives you talking about, bro? Which ones? I got the fours. Yeah, I had to go get the cave stone. But here's the thing about the cave stone, bro. The cave stone, that shit is a confusing color, bro. I'm looking at this shit like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hold up. This shit brown, this shit gray, this shit. I ain't look a little purple, look a little on the purple side. That shit even look like this color. That cave stone 4 is kind of, you know, we're gonna keep that in the tuck for a little minute though. But the fives, I don't know which five you talking about. If you talking about the fire reds, nah, I ain't get those. I ain't really a fan of those. You talking about them shits. Let me show you. Oh, so you talking about foot game. Let me show what's on the feet today. You know what I'm saying? We keep it a real. We in chill time. You know what I mean? We chilling. I mean, we brought out the threes. There you got the threes with the gray laces in there. You know they got the beige laces as well and all that, but we threw the grays in there. It just makes sense. You know what I mean? It makes sense. Keep them clean, bro. You know it never stop. Yo, KB, all you do is drive truck. Why the hell you clean all the time? Hey, let me break it down to y'all like this for y'all that you never understand before. Alright? Especially the non-truck drivers. So as y'all come through here, you're not a truck driver, hit the like button. If you're not a truck driver, you just came through to see what this nigga sitting in the truck talking about. If you're not a truck driver, hit the like button. I'm gonna tell you why it's important to keep your shit together, regardless of what you're doing. Alright? We had 24 likes, 66 people in here. If you're not a truck driver, hit the like button. I'm gonna tell you why it's important. If you got a family member or you got somebody that you talk to that drive a truck, why it's very much important to keep themselves together. And I'm gonna give you the game. I'm gonna tell you why. A lot of people out here driving around like they don't care about life, and it's obvious. You can see it on their face and see it on their, you know, in their attire. But here's the thing. Let me break it down. All right. So most truck drivers, most of us, right? We going for extended amount of time, right? And if you driving trucks 10, 8, 9, whatever, 15 years, a majority of the time you're gone, right? Now, if you only having nice clothes for when you actually go somewhere, you want to put some shit on with your old lady, or you trying to find an old lady, or like, oh, buddy asked me where the snow bunnies at, right? So you put that shit on 1 time, 2 times, maybe 3 times out the month. So if you think about it, as your life progresses, you're not as fresh as you should be as your life progresses, right? You spend more days looking like a bum than you do looking fresh. I'm not taking no shots. I'm just speaking facts. All right, this is the facts. Now y'all want to be out here, your chincletas on, your slides on, your sweater with the holes in it. Your I got a picture to show y'all, but I'm on the phone, so I can't even show y'all. But if you out here like that, you spending a majority of your life not keep yourself together. These are just facts. I know most people don't look at it like that, but me, I like to, fresh to death. So I go ahead and flip this motherfucker. Hey, he got that shit on though. Does it matter? No. But if it messes with your psyche, you know what I mean? It makes you feel good. You look good, you feel good. I understand that some don't get it. Everything ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But you can't. One thing nobody could ever do, you can't shun somebody for looking fresh. I ain't never heard that in ever in my life. Oh, look at this fresh ass nigga. That don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? You can't shun somebody for keeping themselves together. One thing you gonna do, you gonna look and admire. You might hate. You know what I'm saying? You might, this nigga wearing his J's. This nigga wearing his J's at the pump. Look at this nigga. That's the most you can say. You can't be like, oh, he ain't got no money because he wearing his J's. What? That don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? All you could do is be like, I would never do it. And somebody did tell me that before. I had the cement 3s on at the shipper. Here's the thing. Oh, I'll never wear my J's out here. You with it. I didn't ask you. You know what I'm saying? That's not my business. That's what you wouldn't do. I don't care what you wouldn't do. But let me know. I buy my shit. I'm wearing my shit. It is what it is. I don't expect everybody to adapt that mindset. I don't expect everyone to understand where I'm coming from. But the way I just broke it down, if that don't make sense to you, then I don't know what to tell you. More days than not, you out here in a big t-shirt with holes in it and dusty ass sweatpants and chincletas on, ashy ankles, feet, and all that, and you ain't got the shit together. KB hop out the truck, they don't know what I do. Oh, you driving that truck? Why you look like that? I'm tired of hearing that shit, bro. We need to change shit around. That's all I'm saying. But I ain't gonna preach it to everybody. You know what I mean? Cause you don't get it, you'll get it. I got the fire red 3s today. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Foot check. What y'all got on y'all feet? This is the point. I know For those that don't matter to, whatever. But if y'all out here moving and grooving, what's on the feast, bro? You say you got the fire red 3s on. What are those shits? The 3s? Oh, yeah. Okay, you together, bro. You together. Dana Jones said KN. I think he meant KB. So what's going on now? You running under a company? How's the market for freight? Dana Jones. How do you pronounce your name? Salute to you on the check-in. But here's the thing. Lease onto a company. No reason for the authority at this point in time. None at all. How's the market? Ass. Can you make money? Absolutely. Just gotta know how to hustle. Shit, fuel still high. Yo, I was up there in Connecticut. That shit said $5.55. Crazy work. But here's the thing. My discount is like second to none, bro. So that $5.55 that they were trying to charge, I walked up out of there spending $3.09. Oh yeah, KB, you bullshitting. Nah, I ain't bullshitting. That's how I say that. That's how you save money. When you fuel properly and you ain't spending too much on fuel, you alright. You gonna be able to make it. Obviously, I don't know what your expenses are. I don't know if you out here, you know what I'm saying, you everybody's sugar daddy and shit like that, and your money funny because you out here bullshitting with the money. I can't vouch for you, bro. I can't speak for you. But for those that's out here putting their money together and put it to the side, throw a little 500 on some Bitcoin here and there and shit like that, oh, your money's gonna add up. It's gonna add up, bro. And here's the thing. I never waver what I want to do or what I like to do. For instance, like if I see something, I'm gonna buy it. And I want it, I'm gonna go buy it, right? There's nothing gonna stop me from doing it because niggas budget accordingly. That's all it is. Budget accordingly, bro. Stop being out here, you know. Tricking days is over, bro. Leave that to the YNs. Listen, you when you enter OG status or UNC status, where I reside at, when you enter those status, bro, all that tricking and shit, if you ain't got it, is foolishness, bro. I'm trying to tell you, get your shit together, and when you get to a certain age, if that's what you want to do, go ahead. If that's what you gotta do, you know what I mean? I ain't knocking nobody. Cause we all gotta do what we gotta do to get what we want, alright? But don't be out here struggling. That's the problem. You out here struggling and you tricking is crazy work. Struggling and tricking don't go together. Alright? So if you gotta save up money to go trick, you out of bounds. Yo, KB, stop preaching. I ain't preaching, I'm just sharing what I think. That's all. Do what you wanna do. Y'all know that. Do what you wanna do. But in my brain, how I process things, if I gotta save up money to trick, I'm out of bounds. You know what I'm saying? That's like when I used to go to strip clubs. Back in the days, I never went to strip clubs and had $100 bill and be like, yo, let me get 100 singles. Never. I woke up in the strip clubs already like this. You know what I'm saying? Just feed the birds. Hey, eat up. That's how it used to be. But to save up to trick is out of line. So do as you do, bro. And can't pronounce that name, bro. What a sweet smell. Yeah, I don't know what they talking about, bro. I like gambling. Women be choosing when they see a clean truck driver. Yo, Draco TV, that's an ultimate fact. And here's the thing, though. Let's be blunt. Let's speak it how we speak it. Let's see it how we see it. The women that be choosing when they see a clean truck driver, I don't know what they looking at. Don't look this way, shorty. Just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Those truck drivers, the females for the most part that I see, I know they when you go on TikTok and when you go on Instagrams and all that other shit, especially Facebook, cause they got a Facebook group with all the fine truck drivers, right? Women, right? You don't see them outside. Hell no. And this is what they're not saying. A lot of those women, they already got a nigga in the back of the truck. So you go ahead and try to holler and shoot a shot when they're at the fuel aisle and you gonna see a nigga stick his head out like this. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that. So yeah, they probably do, but the ones that be choosing ain't the one that you want to choose. If that makes sense. The one that do be choosing ain't the one that you actually want. You know, we all got a type. Now, if your type is everybody, you might got a mental illness, bro. If your type is whatever's walking, you might have the mental illness and go get that shit checked out. Gotta have some boundaries. Gotta have some standards. You know what I'm saying? Gotta do that. Freight broker here. Who that? Brock Rudder, you a freight broker? So break this down. If you're a freight broker for real, if you ain't just out here bullshitting, what has changed since the, old buddy hit the, you know what I'm saying, the spin? My man tried to fishtail the semi truck out there in Florida. What has happened since then? Did they get more strict on y'all? Do y'all gotta ask the drivers, do they speak English? Like, let us know. Let the drivers know what's going on. Because they don't really touch on the broker side when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? Because old buddy tried to fishtail that trailer. I don't know what he was thinking. But salute to you. You know what I mean? Salute to the save of trucking. Yeah, I said that. You're the savior of trucking. If it wasn't for old buddy with the Taliban head tie on, we wouldn't be getting the attention that we getting. Yeah, kind of, I would say simmer down just a little bit, but another one's going to happen. And I hate to say it like this, but another one's going to happen. And when it do happen, pedal to the metal. Balls to the wall. They ain't playing. And I ain't even know this. And here's another thing I ain't even know. So apparently the family that drove up under that trailer, they were all black. Ain't that something? And I was thinking like, I wonder why they ain't never really like talk about the family name, history, pictures and all that. Because it was black. It was the other color. I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking a little too far. Maybe I'm just, I'm out here brainstorming, bro. That's all. One time I wasn't clean. Big Rick says, one time I wasn't clean when I was 16. Ended up at a party looking foul. Told myself, yo, see you hit the light button. Yo, see, these are the things I'm trying. Stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. That's all I'm saying. Stay ready so Big Rick said it. One time he said, this said when he was 16. I don't know how old he is now. But he said when he was 16, he was somewhere and he wasn't fresh and he felt out of place. So now, if you know that you don't ever want to feel that way again, you're going to stay on your shit, bro. I ain't never experienced that type of shit, but I understand the thinking. I get that. Me, it just makes me feel good when I, yeah, all right, yeah, you got that, all right. You know what I'm saying? It does something to me. Now, if you want to be out here in your truck, your t-shirt hanging like this, you know what I'm saying? Your hairline doing the zigzags, and you just looking dusty, but you could talk good, but that's all. Do your thing, bro. Do your thing. Everything is for everybody, but don't shun somebody that keep their shit together, because you look crazy. I ain't gonna, you look like a hater. If you try to talk bad on somebody because he dressed like how he want to dress and he together, I'm not saying he out here dressing dirty, then you can talk what you talk, but he dressed and he dressing good. Come on, man. You don't let my confidence highlight your insecurities, bro. That's what that is. That's what that is. And they be out here doing that. You know what I'm saying? They be out here doing that. Percy Ponder Jr., one time for the one time. Hey, salute you on the check-in, go. Fresh guys. I like that name. What's going on, fool? Young Marv said, I hate when I ain't right and it's a baddie in the truck stop. You know what I'm saying? So now you in the truck stop, you got your Crocs on, you know what I'm saying? With the ashy ankle out. And you know she bad and you trying to holler, but you can't. You can't say nothing. Because what they going to do first? They going to look down, they going to look up. Tell me I'm lying. They go like this and then go up. So once they go down, you already lost. You're already out the game. You better hope that your spit is that good that you can work around the fact that she noticed your ankle's ashy. But you got small chance. You know what I'm saying? You got small possibility that she gonna ignore it. So if you stay together, she looked at, he got his kicked. Oh, all right, we'll see what he talking about. But that's for y'all that's out here looking for all that. You know what I'm saying? That's what y'all doing. Dana Fresher, honestly, I feel like if I stay fresh out there, then I won't lose myself. There you go. I had a few females say she about to go put on the outfit last. I said I sure is. I wear my cologne and all. There you go. Why? That's the thing. Like, tell me if y'all like this, because I know most of us fellas are here. We got 80 people in here. I know most of us are fellas. Let me ask y'all this. So this should just like nip it in the bud of my thinking. All right. Let's say you go holler at a shorty that you don't know like that, and you get to know and everything. When you met her, she got all her shit together, right? But now you comfortable with shorty, and she never got her shit together. So I'm about to come scoop you up. Be ready in 15, 20 minutes. Oh, I can't go nowhere. I ain't got my feet done. Oh, you out of line. So you was just doing that to get the nigga. Now you got the nigga. Now you don't keep your shit together. Red flag. Red flag. So the way you meet somebody is the way that you try and keep them. I don't want to meet you. You had your shit together. Now I got you. Now you're a new person to me. So same to apply to us, bro. Same apply to us. Don't just put it on them. Shit applies to us. When you met her, you had your shit together. Now all of a sudden now she know you're a truck driver and you come back smelling musty. You know what I'm saying? You hop up in the truck, you ain't got your shit lined up, none of that. Listen, be fair. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be fair. We want the same from them, we gotta do the same. It's only right, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't no way I'm hollering at somebody that met you one type of way and now I got you and you ain't holding up your end of the bargain. Some changes gonna happen. That's all I'm saying. Some changes gonna happen. Gotta keep that smell good too. No question about that. Cement threes. Black. Oh, you talking about the black metallic fives, the white laces? Nah, I ain't get those. Them shit still sitting there though. I got the Walmart stores. Hey, yo, Percy Ponder. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You're a hard working man, bro. Kicking nigga in his ass with them steel toes. They'll learn something. Cam Jackson said off today got on some all white foams. You off, so you got the all white. See, here's the thing. The all white foams, I wouldn't bring those outside. I ain't gonna hold you. But since you off, you can do your thing. You know what I'm saying? The all white foams, I fuck with them. They coming back out. Not the all white ones, the pearl ones with the black check. That's what they call. I forgot what they call them. They coming back out, and them shits is the best non-Jordan. Let's talk about it for the few real quick. We ain't gonna talk too long about it. The best non-Jordan basketball sneaker, the athlete with the best basketball sneaker that's not Jordan, have to be Penny. Y'all come with it. I'm saying Penny. If we ain't talking about Jordan, the athlete, the former athlete or current, it doesn't matter. Athlete with the best sneaker other than Jordan, I'm gonna go Penny. And then I'm gonna give y'all a third after I see something else. I don't want to just jump out there. But I'm gonna go Jordan and Penny. Y'all let me know what's up. Y'all let me know what y'all talk about. DC Trucker, what's going on, fool? So I got on the retro Bo Jackson. Oh, I know you talking about. Fuck with the Bows. You know what I'm saying? I rock with the Bows. Seventh letter, yeah, that's your name. What's a good few call to get? I got my company got me that shit called. Shit is called. Oh shit, the EFX. But here's the thing: when you leased on to a certain company, you get certain deals. You know what I'm saying? So if you wasn't leased on with nobody, and now you ask me what card to get, I would tell you get the I got this shit here, the TCS card. I ain't got it in here. The TCS card give you some good ass discounts too. That's when I was running my own authority. I was getting some decent, you know what I'm saying? TCS. Yeah, I fuck with them. But only thing about TCS is you gotta have your money together because it's not a credit line per se. Well, it's not a credit line at all. You use your own money. So you deposit your money on there either through Zelle, through whatever other methods that they have, and then you using your money. So your cash flow gotta be together. You know what I'm saying? That's the only downside to it. But you get good discounts, bro. Almost as close as what I get. That's why I was comparing the two. When I still got the app on my phone. So I just be looking at it to see if I was running my own authority or using this card, how much I would save. And it ain't really that much off, so that's a good card, bro. I stand by it. Love from Detroit. Shout out to Detroit. I see I got the fake buffs on. You know what I'm saying? They ain't quite the buffs, but she can't tell. Yeah, she can't tell. Shout out to Detroit, bro. Spend on that crypto. It ain't never stop. I know I don't talk about it much, but just know it ain't never stop. Every week, couple hundreds. You know what I mean? Every week, couple hundreds. Shayak said, you stay fresh. Hey, salute that. Appreciate that. We just talked about that a little while ago. Gotta keep it together, bro. When y'all see me on here and KB t-shirt is stretched out like this, you know what I'm saying? His hairline, you know what I'm saying? Nigga roof is growing back. You know, you got the George Jefferson going on. The lineup is, just know that I need y'all to check on my boy because I'm going through shit mentally. Alright? When y'all see me like that, just don't question it. Be like, oh, we gotta go holler at KB. Something ain't right. Trust me on that one. It's a good indicator, you know what I'm saying? Because that's usually the first thing that go. Is your appearance. J Mill said, I live in Texas. Production has slowed down everywhere, man. Yeah, that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? But just stay together, bro. Stay together. Gotta shake back. Haitian, Sean, how did you find them out? Oh, you talking about Sean, alright. Shout out to Haitians. Any DOT stories that you'll never forget? DOT stories that I'll never forget. See, I don't knock on wood, you know what I'm saying? But me and DOT don't really, you know. Oh, I can show you this. Let me see if I ain't paying this shit at all though. Hold on, let's see if I can find it. So I'm out there in Texas. Yeah, I'm out there in Texas, bro. Y'all know the rest areas. Y'all know the rest areas in Texas and shit. Well, rest areas anywhere. You know, sometimes you got the rest areas where you pull in at, and it's nothing but trucks, just for trucks, right? And you pull in, and sometimes the shit's so packed that all the trucks that's pulled in going out this way, you just pull behind them, cause you know they don't need to come this way at all, right? They y'all know what I'm saying? They all lined in, and then you pull behind their trailers like this. You probably however much space you got, trucks all lined up behind them. So boom, that's how I was. Pulled in for the night, curtains closed and all that. Go to sleep, wake up, see this shit on the tape to the window. Still got the tape on it. Let me see. I took the tape off, but this shit was, you know what I'm saying, like this, taped to that. So they gave me and probably like 8, 9 other trucks that did the same thing a ticket for parking in the rest area, not parked in the spot. That's crazy work. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I meant to do that. I totally forgot. I'll be damned if I pay this shit. They gotta come get me, bro. They gotta come get me. It's not gonna happen. That'll probably some wild shit. And let me show you the time. 4:13 in the morning. 4:13 in the morning, he did that shit. So you ain't got nothing better to do, bro. If you really want niggas to move, you knock on the door and be like, hey, I don't want y'all park. But for you to drop, he tried to meet his quota. That's what that was. My name ain't on this shit, so what they gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Not $1. I don't know how much they want, to be honest. I don't know how much they want. That was wild. But other than that, yo, I've been doing good with DOT, bro. I just want to keep it like that. I be flying under the radar, so I ain't gonna hold you. I've been flying under the radar. I need to keep it like that. You know what I'm saying? But other than in Montana getting a level 3 inspection, and old girl would not stop until she found something. So she went back as far as she could go legally and found that your boy was riding on pole. Whoa, your boy was driving on personal conveyance for like, yeah, I was wilding. I ain't gonna hold you, I was wilding. But she did a whole bunch of digging to find that shit, and she wasn't gonna let me go until she found that. Caught a fine for like what, $245 or something like that. It was like 2 and change. But other than that, yo, no real experience, and I hope it stay like that. Going on, well, how long I've been out here now? And from 16? From 16, shit. Almost, this November gonna make like 9 years. That's a fact. Quickest 9 years. Salute to everybody that been rocking with your boy for 9 years, man. Cause I know some of y'all in there. Y'all been rocking with your boy since the shoebox. Yeah, it's a fact. But on one hand, I could count how much time I had interactions with the DOT, or anybody for that matter, on one hand. So that's a good situation. And I don't be doing everything the right way. Let's be real. I don't be doing everything the right way. So we're gonna keep like that. You know what I'm saying? Keep your energy pure to the universe, and you'll be alright. But when you got that ugly energy, I'm trying to tell you. You ever wonder how somebody always getting pulled over by DOT, always inspections, always, cause they not pure, bro. They ain't keeping their shit together. They gotta find a way to purify yourself. Yeah, go get purified, son, somewhere. Alright? If you gotta go take a dip in the ocean, go to your country, wherever you from, go swim in the salt water. Your KB, you sound crazy, alright? I'm gonna tell you what worked for me. You know what I mean? Keep your shit pure, and you avoid the foolishness, the negative energy that come your way, because it's floating all over, bro. It's floating all over, and they want you to lose. You see what Name doing? That negative energy, he can't be around nobody that's actually winning. It ain't gonna work. Energy's more important than anything else, bro. I'm not here preaching. Y'all know this already. I'm just telling some shit you probably forgot. Energy is the most important shit you could have. So if you mess with a shorty and y'all don't really converse that much, y'all don't really talk like that, but you just feel that she rock with you, that's good enough. You should be able to feel it. If you can't feel it, I don't know. But if you rock with somebody and all she do is talk, but you feel like, yo, I can't trust her, bro. You know what I'm saying? You better go with that feeling. And if you don't know how to tap into it, I don't even know what I could say to make you be able to tap into that ability, because we all got it, because we all built with energy, we all from energy, right? So you got to be able to know how to tap in, because it's important. Should save you from a lot of shit. But I feel like that's why, you know, DOT don't really be, you know, I don't touch their radar, bro. And, you know, keep your truck clean and shit like that. That matters too. Draco, so you see the new D-Rose kicks? Oh, if you're talking about like the Fear God collaboration with the D-Rose, if that's what you're talking about, yeah. You know, I ain't really Adidas type of guy, bro, but they not, and D-Rose is cool, you know what I'm saying, but it's nothing I'd be like, yeah, I need to go get double shits. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like that. Only Adidas I probably rock with is the AEs, the 2s that's coming out, even the 1s, and the James Harden's Volume 9. I think that's what it is, Volume 9. Them 2 shits I fuck with, Adidas. And with those, I probably just go shoot around with it, you know what I'm saying? Take the trash out. I don't see me putting on no fit with no Adidas. That's just me, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, put those on, some shorts or something, you know, go to the store real quick or something like that, but try to, you know, stepping out with them on like that, I don't see that for myself. There's only a few pair of shoes that I actually do that with. You know, obviously Jordan's one of them, and then, you know, all kind of Nikes and everything like that. But yeah. Them Iversons used to be it. Which ones though? You talking about the questions? The ones, yeah. Ain't that beating numbers. He came up with the twos and all the other ones. She was looking crazy. Post office says, "What's your car looking like? Ain't seen it on the channel in a minute. Bring some car content back, homie." Hey, the car content, car part behind me, by the way. You know what I'm saying? That's why I keep looking back. Car content, I ain't never really do car content ever really. I just talk. Oh, you probably talking about the Hellcat. The Hellcat ain't there no more. If that's what you talk about. Oh, the Hellcat gone. The best thing, you know, was not being in possession of the Hellcat no more. A part of me, well, most of me didn't even think about the part that I should have been thinking about when you're driving that shit. You attract more niggas, and specifically YNs, than you attract women. So if you bought the Hellcat thinking that, you know, women care about it, or you just bought it for yourself, more than likely you need to buy it for yourself. You just know that you're going to be having conversations with niggas with poo shiesty zones more than you would like to, alright? That's all I'm saying. And if you want to deal with that type of shit, then that's on you. But me, I didn't even think about that aspect of it. I'm talking about at the light. Yo, that's my dream car, yo. Make that shit rev. Everywhere you at. Don't talk to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, it's not there. So, we back in the coupe. Yeah, we back in the 650 where I need to be invisible. Nobody talk to me, bro. Real talk. I know some of y'all be like, well, it don't matter. It matters to me, bro. I don't want to be spoken to, man, because in my mind, you trying to try some funny shit. So now I'm the defensive player of the year. You know what I'm saying? I'm never on offense. I'm on defense. So I'm paying attention, watching movements. And we don't want to be in that space. We don't want to live like that. So what you do is you get out of that space. Leave that for people that enjoy that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even think about that before I bought it. If I thought about that before, I would have did something different. That's a fact. And that's just the old nigga in me now. You know what I'm saying? When I, you know, 20 years ago, maybe, not even maybe, 20 years ago, guarantee I would have been with the foolishness. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I would have been with the foolishness. Racing niggas up and down the road and donuts and, you know, all kind of wild shit. Even, you know, probably would have been, more than likely, probably would have a chop shop with full of them shits. I'm just being real. Because we used to do that with the Honda Civics. So it would have been nothing different if I was that age in this time. But I don't want to be a part of it, so it was easy for me to not even miss it. You know what I'm saying? You do miss the wine. You know what I'm saying? You do miss knowing that you tear anybody up that come next to you. You do miss that type of shit. But I don't miss the unsolicited conversations from niggas that I think that I have to pull my pistol out on. I don't miss those. That's what I'm saying. And sometimes, yeah, some people might not realize it, but niggas ask you questions to check your temperature. Yeah, they want to know if you like that for real. They really want to know. So they'll ask you certain things, and depending on how you respond, depending on, you know, if your voice is shaky, depending on a multitude of things, they'll know, okay, we going for this nigga. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta be mindful of that. When you outside, these are things you should never forget, or never try to disassociate yourself from, because these things are still a thing, and it's more worse than ever, to be real. All right. Now I ain't outside no more, but I can see what's going on. As much as people not want to admit it, the internet is the new streets. So if you're paying attention to the internet, you know what the hell going on outside. Because they don't post nothing that they're not doing. Everything that they're doing, they're posting. So whatever you see on the internet is what's going on when you ain't looking. Be real about it. Just pay attention, all right? You ain't got to be outside to be in the streets. As long as you scrolling and you see what the fuck going on, oh, damn, that's what they doing? All right, let me prepare myself, got my shit here, because I know that's what they doing in this part of town, so you good to go. How many of us know about them sundown towns? How many times have you drove through them? All the time. But you don't think about it until people get on the internet and start talking about it. I ain't never been worried about that, ever. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, people pump fear into the universe, and you got to be mindful, because people out here trying to, come. I'm in town. The biggest disadvantage you have is when you in one of those towns and the officers is fucking with you. Now you in a pickle. You know what I'm saying? Now you trying to figure like, damn, Am I gonna go out like Cleo and set it off? Or am I gonna compose myself and you know, see if you could kill a nigga with kindness? In reality, you know you can set him up and then it'll be end, right? It'll be the end. That's the you gotta make certain decisions when you in one of those towns, and those are the officers that's messing with you. Now if you talk about little punk ass white boys, and I come with it. Come on. Yeah, you got the right one today. You know what I'm saying? But I never ever thought about it till you see what's going on and they post it. So information is good, you know? It'll never stop me from going anywhere I want. Just know that. That ain't gonna happen. And who wanna be in the sundown town anyway? Ain't got no food with no good seasoning. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm just passing through. Y'all ain't got nothing I wanna eat through here. Y'all don't got nothing. So if y'all trying to do something, talking about you gotta be out here when the sun down, hey, if I happen to be here and the sun is still up, sun is down, it doesn't matter. I'm not here for nothing else but pass it through. Y'all ain't got nothing I want through these towns, believe that. No clothes, no, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going skiing. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no snow bunnies. I ain't into none of that. So I'm just passing through, Mr. White Man. So chill out. Alright? Let's chill out. But the internet of the new streets, don't get it twisted. Don't tell them others. Used to rock them Iverson shoes. Yeah, the ones Scotty. Oh yeah, I talking about you're talking about the basketball players with the shoes. Penny, Barkley. There you go. I was gonna say Barkley. Big Rick. It's a fact. I was gonna say Penny, then Barkley, and then everything else is questionable. You know what I mean? Everything else is questionable. But I'm gonna definitely say Jordan, Penny, Barkley. Barkley has some shit. Barkley has some shit, and he had more than one. I know they only like bring back two of them. You know, but he had about 4 or 5 of them shits that was like top tier. Believe that. And they all happen to be Nike though. Ain't no question. LeBron's, nah, we ain't gonna do LeBron's, bro. I like LeBron's, but LeBron's ain't up there. As far as like the best shoes, that's not Jordan's. Nah. Prize Fighter said, "How the ladies, KB?" Hey, you know, listen, man. I'm out the game, bro. Yeah, I'm out the game. I have no interest in nothing other than getting some money, bro. The ladies still the ladies. They ain't gonna change. But here's the thing about that: if you ain't got no money, you ain't getting no honey. So focus on the money, bro. You chasing these women all you want, bro. Stretch yourself out. I'm good. I'm out the game. I have no interest nowhere. And here's the thing, though. You know, there comes a point in time where, you know, you just walk in minding your business and you stumble across some shit like, hold up, I wasn't even looking for this. I'll take it, though. You know what I'm saying? It happens. So that just is what it is. If you know where I'm coming from, you know where I'm coming from. If you don't worry about it. You know? Yeah. And then you just try to make the best out of what you stumble across. Yeah. That's how I sum that up. But yeah, they're out there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, KD's. Yeah, KD's has some shit. I ain't gonna lie. KD's has some shit. But only like his earlier editions. You know what I mean? His later ones wasn't really not like that. They all look the same. But the earlier editions, I give him that. I give him like the first 3 pairs, maybe. Especially the one with the strap. Them shits is hard. They brought those back already. KB out here running like me. PC to save the clock. Yo, Draco, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, bro. Hey, you gotta get to where you go. Especially if I'm heading home. If I'm heading home, nigga, we PC into the crib. I don't care if I'm in Colorado, we PC into the crib. I don't care about none of that. What? Come on, bro. Lucky I unplugged that shit out. I ain't never stopped at them Montana Scales. I got pulled in. Shit, if I'm looking back at it now, but you know, that's when I was a neophyte. You know what I mean? That's when I was new to this. You don't know, you know what I'm saying? You try to follow the rules. Now, hey, they might be watching. Listen, I stop at every scare house. You know what I'm saying? Every scare house. We stop at every scare house. But now it's a little different. But back then, you try to do things the right way, and yeah, old lady, I remember her face too. She was fine, little white girl. But white as could be. Extra white. And she's smiling and all that blue eyes. I'm like, oh, all right, she about to, you know, just doing her job. Nah, she made up her mind that she was gonna mess my day up. Oh yeah, she made up her mind. It's what it was though. Lesson learned. LML, G80 Sean says, I know this dude Stefan ain't talking about let me heal you by giving her a baby. Yo, that's crazy, right? Yo, society's bugged out, man. Here's the thing. They will praise Cardi B for doing what she do, right? But it's only because they like her. That's probably like the most ghetto, hood ratchet shit I've ever seen, bro. You had a baby like 8 months ago, and you pregnant with a new nigga baby right now. Hey, do what you want to do. Hey, when you got money, you do what you want. But if you was in the street in the hood and you did that shit, you'd be talked about forever in a day. But for the fact that these women, I ain't gonna say women, these females, they have admiration for her, they gonna say that's a good thing. She just living her life, doing what she do. You just married with somebody, you had 3 kids with them, now you pregnant again. Hey, that nigga Stephon, he said pull out for what? Hey, look, there was a clip of him on what show it was? Family Feud, and one of the questions was, Steve Harvey was like, finish the sentence, leave it, and old buddy said end. Yeah, he ain't lying. But I think he got 2 other girls pregnant right now. So you got 2 girls pregnant right now, you got Cardi B. I can't even listen to Cardi B talk. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, that shit is secondhand embarrassment, man. That shit was cute at once, but you ain't elevate your speech at all. Like, you don't know how to articulate yourself to some degree to make you not sound like a dirty Bronx girl still. I could talk like this because I remember when she used to be strip club shaking her ass, and I used to be the slapping her ass. Yeah, I could talk like that. Yeah, them days when she was up there, and what club was that was? God damn it, the newest show. Forgot the name of this shit, man. A newest show. She was up there, shake her ass, never even dancing on beat. All she was doing, jumping. I was like, oh, this girl got a mental illness. I was saying that back then. That's when all her shit was fucked up. You know, and now she at where she at, and you know, people might see her as that. I see her as that you know, mentally challenged girl that would shake her ass in the strip club back in the days. Money don't change my viewpoint of who you are, bro. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't change it at all. Yeah, you got money, but you're still dirty. You just dirty with money. Clearly, that's not motherly what she doing. Like, what we talking about? That's not. You want your daughter to see that shit like it was okay? I don't know. Hear my business, I guess. But she tweaking. And Stephon Diggs, is he tweaking? I don't know. You know, Cardi B is up, so it's not like he losing when it comes to like financially. He ain't got to worry about, you know, a bum ass girl living off of these child support checks, right? He ain't got to worry about that when it come to Cardi. I guess that's a good side to it, but I don't know, bro. It wouldn't be me. Let me just say that. Wouldn't be me. That's all I'm saying. Trap Woodard. Yeah, I messed your name on my fault, bro. That's a fact. I remember the shoebox money. Oh yeah. So you been since day one. Hey, you remember the shoebox money? You might need a wrench, bro. Get a wrench, bro. Cause you say you remember that shit. Yeah, I don't know how to do that shit. I got you though, bro. Shit not working right now. Big Face Trucker said, "Pizza, what's going on, bro?" No T-Max, one way T-Max was straight, but again, I'm not really Adidas type of nigga like that. You know what I'm saying? T-Max was straight to play balling, but nobody's rocking the fit with T-Max like that. The most niggas would do with the T-Max is rock a jersey, you know, the T-Max jersey with the T-Max shoes. Now that was it, but I never see nobody fresh to death with no T-Max on. Never. So when I say shoes that not just look good, but people that will put on with a fit, there's only a few basketball shoes, past and present, that you gonna put on with a fit. It's only few, bro. Small amount. And there's a lot of basketball players with their own signature shoes, like even the Ja Morants. Am I putting on the Ja Morants with a fit? Probably not. They're not ugly though, but am I putting on with a fit? Probably not, bro. Sweatsuit, you know what I'm saying? Nike Tech. Yeah, Nike Tech. You do a Nike Tech with some Jaws. But you talking about putting on that shit and stepping out? No, sir. Jordan done killed the game when it comes to that, because niggas are wearing suits with Jordans now. You know what I'm saying? One of one says, not everybody is blessed with that kind of discernment. I don't know what you're referring to, but that's a fact. Savannah P. Yo, what's good, Savannah? What's going on, fool? RS is facts. A hell is a walking ticket. A hell is a walking ticket. Yo, Savannah, break that down for me, bro. I don't know what I said that made you say that, but break that down. I never babysitted a car. Yo, G80 Sean, you definitely got and nobody want to do that, bro. Nobody want to do that. You know what I'm saying? You worrying about your shit more than you worrying about anything else. And I'm telling you, one time, I ain't gonna lie, One time when I first got the red eye and shit, I went to movies with a little thing I was trying, you know what I'm saying? So I went to the movies. I couldn't even watch the movie. The whole time I was thinking about, yo, I hope my car's there when I get out. And that's not a comfortable space. Yeah, you can go ahead and get the kill switch and all this other shit. True, you can do all that. But at the time, I ain't had none of that. I ain't do none of that. And so I wasn't thinking about none of that. All I was thinking about, like, I hope they don't come get my shit. And that's not a comfortable space to be in. So imagine you go to a little honey dip house that you never been before. You go to the area. You don't know what's going on, bro. Niggas line your ass up and get you. Nobody want to live like that. So you ain't never lie about that, G. You ain't never lie. Your prize fighter. Am I seeing the same shit? Cause I answered that question, bro. How the ladies? Listen, the ladies are the ladies, bro. With the dog in the crib. Yeah, I'm home right now. I'm not driving. That's why you don't see him. He in the crib right now. Left his ass in the crib. Just came out to check on the truck. Cause you always gotta check on the truck. You know what I'm saying? We got a truck park. We come check on it. We crank her up. Make sure she's good to go when it's time to shake. But yeah, I'm just in the truck. I'm off, bro. Off for a week, man. Work a week, take a week off. Talk about balance. Yeah, that's how we do it. Work a week, take a week off. I'm not extending myself more than that. Make what I need to make. Handle that, pay that, and then have money to throw in my crypto, and then we have money to play with. All in 1 week span. That's how we do it. Yeah, you can be going 3 weeks at a time if you want. I ain't doing that. Not right now. It ain't making sense for me to do all that. If I could run my little triangle and come back with my little 35, maybe 4 sometimes, like this week that passed, definitely was on the 4 range. 3 lows in the 4 range. I'm cool. Yeah, I'm cool. But it ain't always like that, though. It ain't always like that. And I don't feel like, talk about Hellcat. Hellcat just came off the alley right now. But for me, I'm not doing that. I'm not extending myself more and making the same amount. We ain't doing all that. What truck I'm driving? Yeah, we in the 557 Peterbilt. You know what I'm saying? Look, for those that been rocking with your boy, everything I said is manifestation. You know what I'm saying? Everything I said is exactly what I said I was gonna do it. I end up doing this shit. I said I'm gonna get me a Peterbilt. I just didn't know at what point in time. And I definitely didn't think it was gonna be this one. You know, this shit feel, I won't say, you know, it's newer, right? It's newer. I could have hopped up in a what's that, 379 or some shit like that, 1999, 2000, something like that. So, but we in the 2019. And the way I got this shit modified, this shit drive like it's a 2003. No DPF, no none of that bullshit. I'm trying to tell you, if you gonna do anything, and you want to get your shit together, holla at your boy. My boy Eduardo gonna get you together, alright? I showed somebody that he had his shit, he had the same truck. No, he had the same engine, not the same truck. When I popped my hood, and he popped his hood, and he showed me his delete, I showed him mine. He still got all that shit on there. When I mean all that shit on there, he still got the DPF filters on there, still got the old turbo on there, still got a whole bunch of shit on there. So I'm thinking like, is that shit really deleted the right way? He gonna find out in due time. All that shit going off my truck. So when I hit the throttle, and you see all that suck and all that, get out. That's what would have been going in the engine, circulating. Whole bunch of bullshit. My shit run like my shit purr, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Best decision I made. 5, 6, 7. We gonna rock it. We gonna rock out till shit fall off, bro. Now, when I get another truck, yeah, I'll get another truck. But it'll be obviously like a 2000, you know what I mean? 25, something like that. But in a year, it'll probably be 2045. You know what I mean? But we ain't switching that shit up no time soon. DeLeon Caprino. Yeah, I messed your name up, bro. My fault. James Oilglass. Oh, yeah, you already know what's up, bro. Yes, sir. These ain't the only ones. I got another pair, too. And, you know, we keep the case. Or we keep a little bag. You know what I mean? Keep the bag, keep your shit together. You know what I mean? Take care of your little thing. You know, you throw some other things in there if you want to. Little shit like that matters. Your mom says, crazy, my last ticket was in Montana. Oh, look at that. Montana Blue Way Station. They came and got my ass. Yo, mom. When they come and get you, what's the process of that? Let me know. Because when I be blowing the scale sometimes, well, I don't blow no scales. But sometimes when I see people blow the scales, I be looking, you know, well, whatever. I'll be looking to see if, like if they gonna come and shit. I'll be looking like, so how it goes? Do they wait for you to get miles and miles up the road? Or as soon as you blow past that shit, you see the lights coming? Let me know. And what that ticket was like. I'm curious to know, bro. Because you know these foreigners, they don't speak no English. And They don't want to take no chances. So when they see that it says skill house open, they blowing past them shits. And what I do, I follow. But I speak English. So if they come for me, I just tell them, hey man, I see other. Nah, we can't even do that. I tell them I got the easy pass, the pre-pass, which I do have, and I be like, yo, my shit lit up green, bro. And we gonna debate about that. YH, the Coupe 650 cold though. To be honest, you right with the attention. You right, you're a post officer, you know. You know what I mean? And I had the 645 back in the days, but now we just got the 650 automatic. I had the 645 stick shift, and now we in the 650 automatic. I do rather the stick shift though. It drive different. Trust me, it definitely drive different. But we straight. A whole lot of modifications I want to do to it, but it's not a priority though. It's not a priority. So we just gonna let it do what it do. There you go. On me in the truck. Yo, Sue Rendezvous. I didn't want y'all niggas from the hood for real. You know that. Sue's Rendezvous. That's where Cardi B used to be at. And niggas used to be up there like this. Slap, 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 slap. That's a fact, bro. If y'all think I'm lying, I love my niggas. They'll tell you. I was like, yo, this girl's retarded. That's why she was on Love and Hip Hop, though. You know what I'm saying? That's why she was on Love and Hip Hop. This girl retarded, bro. She was just like, you know, good conversation. But somehow, some way, somebody gave her one of those records, and it's been the same. It's been up from there. We give her that. She definitely went up. When she had that one, when she got that one song, that Bodak Yellow shit, she was out of here. Never looked back. So we gotta give her that. Cause sometimes girls get a song and they don't continue to elevate. So gotta give her that. But yeah, she out here looking. Well, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Yeah, I definitely been to Starlet a few times. I don't think I ever seen her in there. I seen Johnny Blaze at Starlet, and that's what she used to look like Rihanna. Yeah, shorty had the pillow cheeks. You can't be what you mean by the pillow cheeks. Yo, them shit soft like a pillow, bro. Yeah, she had the pillow cheeks. It's a fact. Yeah, memories, bro. Never now though. You never catch me up in that shit now. Yo, what was that fat trucker called who used to gamble and get into YouTube beefs back in the day? I need to laugh at some of his stuff. The fat trucker that used to gamble? Oh, shit. I know you talk about, that's crazy that you brought him up, because niggas been gone, just disappeared from Earth and shit. I don't remember his name, but I know you talk about, bro. He definitely used to gamble. He showed, that's the thing. They'll show you they winnings on Baccarat. That's where I ever heard of Baccarat from. I never heard of Baccarat, but he showed, like, I don't know how many G's, bro. He's like, I run all of this off of Baccarat. I ain't never know about that, but that shit made me think about playing some Baccarat. But yeah, I know you talk about, I don't know what happened to him. I don't know where he at. I don't know what happened to most of these dudes, but here's the thing. It's only so long the fake can pretend, right? So when you see people that was making YouTube, and you see them no longer here because it's only so long they can pretend. Yeah, KB ain't on here all the time every day, but when I come, it's still the same. It's the same nigga we see when he came. He just doing his thing. He ain't never switch up. He ain't never getting no beefs. He ain't never do. Why? Because the fake, it's only so long they can pretend, bro. The real is going to be the real. And you see who's still here from beginning of time to now. And for those of y'all don't know, that, you know, the casuals that come through and check in with your boy and shit like that. The YouTube space, the trucker space, it was at an all-time high, like, let's say about 8 years ago, 7 years ago. You know what I'm saying? It was at an all-time high where we talking about like flavor, like it was a new wave. It was a new wave of truck drivers that looked like us, that came with the social media presence. But now you see how this shit goes. If you're not out here shaking your ass, you know, those are only the real, you know, truck drivers that's making content that's soaring, right? Like that's soaring. Cause they shaking ass. And you know, truck drivers are the biggest perverts on earth. We know that. We know truck drivers are the biggest perverts. So if you got women that get on here that talk about shit that you don't want to hear about, no gift of gab whatsoever, but there's gonna be about 45 seconds of shaking ass in the video, or 45 seconds of showing ass or cleavage or whatever it may be, the number's gonna go up. Cause you can't tell me that y'all sit there and watch the content that some of these women put out and y'all like, yeah, I learned something from that. You lying. You lying. You're not being honest. So that's the trucker space now. You have women that solely, not even lying, you have women that solely get into the trucker space to make content to get out of it, only for that shit to crumble. You thought people actually liked you. You thought people actually liked to hear you talk. Oh, my bad, short. You mistaken. I'm sorry, you mistaken. I don't want to say certain names and all that because I don't mean to single nobody out, but you made all the good content driving trucks. People were intrigued when you should hop out the truck and show your ass. But now you sitting at the desk with a mic and all the other shit, so you went from 3,000 views to 500 because nobody want to hear you talk for real. I hate to be the barrier of bad news, but that's just the truth of the reality. And most of the trucker space content is done by women shaking their ass. Now, if you're giving out information like bonehead truckers or what's the Asian dude, mother trucker, and I don't know, then they still here because they've been here, but they took a different trajectory. I wish I would have went that way. I ain't gonna lie, because I would have been stopped driving. If I had the discipline and the consistency, and to be honest, if I cared enough, I would just been doing what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Just sit there and talk about the hell going on in trucker space. But I ain't on here for that. I ain't never been my thing. I came on here to motivate those that look like me and to talk shit sometimes. Shit like therapy. Because I don't drive up and down the road talking to people on the phone all the time. And when I got shit to talk about, I get on here and talk to y'all and see what the hell going on. But other than that, I never ever looked at it like I need to make this shit a line of income, right? I never looked at it like that. But these women truck drivers, that's how they see it. Oh, we know truck drivers is goofy. They're going to watch whatever we post, doesn't matter what we talking about. So let's get up on there, twerk a little bit, shake our ass, and show how much not of a real driver we are. And we're going to get our numbers up, and then let's get out of there and start our OnlyFans. It's a fact. And I'm not knocking the hustle. I'm just pointing out the reality of what my eyes see, There's not too many niggas truck drivers that get into space and take off, that's talking that talk. They all let me know. I want to know who they are. I ain't going to watch, but I still want to know. Grand Hills was straight, but remember they were felines though. You know what I'm saying? Felines was some shit. CBs, what about those CBs? What CBs you talking about? CBs, I don't even know who CBs talking about. I like your shades. I appreciate that, bro. XRP. Yo, Shayak. XRP, I spoke about this in my last video. I'm mad about the XRP. I was listening to somebody. I wasn't even listening to them because they weren't talking to me directly, but they made a post and it was like, because if y'all remember, XRP was going through like some type of financial fine or something. They were getting fined, put it like that, and that shit pumped a lot of fear in niggas' heart. Like, oh, you might as well sell your XRP. And I'm talking about I had a large amount, and that's when XRP was like 25 cents. Ain't that shit like $3 now? I fumbled. Yeah, I said that to say I fumbled, but I'm back on track. You know what I mean? We drop some money on some XRPs, we'll be back. But I'm just thinking like, dang, when it was under $1, I had a large stake, a good amount. But that's just how it go. We got Super Strat. Hold up, who that? Pacavelli just came through with the $4.99. He just dropped a $4.99 on your boy. He didn't even say nothing. He just came through. Yo, salute to you on the check-in, bro. Do I smoke? You can't smoke when you're a truck driver, bro. What you talking about? You can't smoke when you're a truck driver, bro. You gotta follow the rules of the land. You gotta protect the money. You can't be out here bullshitting, blowing the ganja. You out here messing up the money. Come on, bro. Put the money first. Eat Ethereum. You already know that. I'm trying to find me a 567. Not gonna lie, that's my yo. The 567 give me the feel of old school and new school, and I think that just fit my personality perfectly. That's why when I seen it, I had to get it, and it wasn't gonna even be black. It was gonna be burgundy like cranberry. But when I called old buddy up, he was like, "Yeah, that one's gone." But we got the black one though. I said, "Say less. I'm transferring 20 bands over to you right now." He said, "Right now? You don't want to test drive it? Ain't nothing to test drive." You know what I'm saying? Does it run? What's the mileage on it? Oh, don't worry about it. I got 20 bands coming to you right now. Over the phone. Flew out to Arkansas. Drove it back. 2 weeks later, in the shop. Week later, been riding ever since. That's a fact. Only thing I did on the truck so far, as far as like needing to do, I had like, air valve went bad. Simple shit. I changed myself. You know what I mean? Certain things you do yourself. But the overall running of the truck, I'm telling you, bro. Telling you. Yeah. Doing what it need to be doing. And we don't idle this shit because we got the air blowing in the back. Yeah, I see the windows cold. It's hot out here. It ain't that hot, but warm enough. We got the air blowing in the back. That was a good purchase. You know what I'm saying? To serve this purpose. I know y'all seen the video on that. If y'all ain't see it, go back and watch it. Broke it down to you on what you need to do. If you ain't got that essential air, that's what I call it. If you ain't got the central air in your truck and you out here riding around, you need that, all right? I can speak on it now because I went years and years without that type of shit. And you don't know what you're missing out until you ain't got it no more. Well, you don't know what you're missing out until you get it. That and a refrigerator. You think about it too, like, damn. Both my two trucks, they ain't had no, before this one, they ain't had no refrigerator in it. And I'm just thinking, like, how the that just lets me know I could deal with whatever comes my way. You know what I'm saying? Because now I got a refrigerator in here. I could never not want to do without a refrigerator. But back then, I ain't had one at all. And I was able to make it through all them years and it not really affect my ability to being outside. That just show you that whatever cards is dealt my way, I could deal with them shits. You heard? Yeah. Oh, this hand is ugly. Don't worry about it. Watch me finagle this shit. Same thing with the white truck. So, that's all. That truck is sold, by the way, if y'all was wondering. Same thing with the white truck, right? The white truck, it ain't had no bunk up in there. The shit had nothing. Yeah, like, yo, KB, you riding around in a bucket. You did right. Not knowing the plan. I bought that truck for $11,500, and that shit, the turn from that, I don't want to put the number on what I made, but I know I doubled it, tripled it, probably even quadrupled what I made from the truck. And then now we sitting in this. So that was the plan all along. But I had to deal with the foolishness of sleeping on the damn ground in that shit. The shit they had no, y'all go ahead and look at the old video. Shit, they had no sleep in there. He shouldn't even have no curtains. Dugged it out. Dugged it out. Did I have to? No. But sometimes you humble yourself and then you get in a situation where you actually want to be at. And that's what that was. And I was like, yo, y'all want to buy the truck for a good price? Everybody was like, man, you ain't got no sleeper in that shit. Y'all looking at that shit the wrong way. You're looking at it the wrong way. Truck paid off. You could run it up. Get your money. It's going to be reliable. You ain't got nothing to worry about. Now go get up in the truck that you want. You can't make everybody see your vision, bro. That's all it is. Dante Walker said, bro, you're supposed to leave it on the truck. Delete it from the computer. You could do it either way, right? You could leave it on the truck. You could take it off. Either way, if DOT, not even DOT don't care about that. If you're talking about the FMC said whoever actually do care about it, they can put your shit on the computer and see that you ain't on there anyway. So the visually ain't gonna do anything. You know what I'm saying? Visually, because when I got my truck inspected at the company I'm at right now, they were like, oh, you can't go to California. I'm like, duh, fuck you mean? So clearly they look and see that it ain't there. If they look and see it's there and the shit delete off the computer, they hook it up and then you fill the admission test regardless. You know what I'm saying? So either or. The best way to do it is getting all that shit off of there. Trust me. My Cranberry had this shit deleted, but all that shit still was on there, and I still had problems with it. That was the last problem I had with it, actually. What type of tune do you have? See, that type of talk I don't understand, but he definitely tuned it up. It was 450 stock horsepower. We riding 550 now. So I don't know. I'm like, yo, it's wild though. You turned it up? Oh yeah, we turned it up. Hardly speak English, but he let me know he turned it up. He turned it up about 100. He said he didn't want to do too much. He didn't want to jeopardize the turbo. That's what he said. Oh, they bring you back to the scale? Indie girls. Soon as you pass, they come? Oh, all right. Shit, I ain't know that. Soon as you pass, they come. So my thing is, though, as you driving past the scale house, don't you... Well, this is what I do. When I'm driving past and it's clear enough for you to see, don't you look to see if there's any police cars? That's what I do. If I see police cars lined up or DOT cars lined up, I make sure I get up in there. But if I'm driving past and I can see, because it's far enough ahead and the visual is clear enough, and I can see that there ain't no cars over there, oh, we don't stop. But, hey, don't do as I do, all right? Don't say you did that shit. Yo, KB say he do that shit. Now all of a sudden you on the side of the road with them clink clacks on, cause you had some other shit up in your truck. Don't do as I do. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, that's an ugly look though. They come get you and bring you back. That's cold. Warden Ski said, I'm driving tanker truck now. I've been watching you since the beginning. You keep me motivated. Yo, salute to you, bro. Hit the like button for Warden Siki. I know I messed your name up, but you know what I mean? That's what it's all about. Motivation. Satish. Yo, what's up with the names today, bro? Oh, your boy just can't read. It be like that sometimes. Simon Trucker, what's going on, bro? Yeah, around 2017. That's about right. I wonder what happened to the lease fleet. You know who you know. I know. You know what happened to it. Yo, G80, you know what happened to that shit, bro. You know what happened to the lease fleet. This shit was never in existence. That was there. But there was no real gain from it because it's only so long you can fake. It's only so long you can fake. I don't understand what's being needed to get in the trucker space and let your nuts hang. They feel like they need to have their nuts bigger than everybody else's. You know what I mean? And instead of just having your one truck and making that shit look good. Yeah, just have your one truck operation, stay out the way, but you want to be this big conglomerate to make it seem like you do it more than most. In reality, you do nothing. And then when it get exposed that you do nothing, poof, disappear, gone. That's ugly work. You don't gotta be bigger than what the people actually think or know that you are, because we don't care. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes niggas just need something to listen to. I know about 70 people in here. Most of y'all don't give a damn about me. You just need something to listen to. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he talks some foolishness here and there. All right, let's see what he talk about. That's reality. But some people actually think that people look at them and watch them and they feel like, they I hate to say it like this, but you feel like they somebody that they ain't. When you know what it is, you can handle it better. I know what the hell it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't got shit else to do, really. If y'all had the option to do certain shit, y'all ain't sitting here listening to me talk. I know that. But some people be thinking that they bigger than the program. Oh, shut your punk ass up, bro. Trust me, I'm just driving 850 miles and I ain't got nothing else to do. So I'm gonna listen to your goofy ass talk for a little bit. And then I'm out of there. Once you know that's what it is, you handle it better. You don't let that shit get to you personally. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. But what happened is, there was that guy at one point in time, and then people stopped watching, and now their ego get hurt. So you went from 5,000 views to 200, and now your ego hurt, so you can't put out views no more. I mean, you can't put out videos no more. That's the problem. If I cared enough, I would feel the same way. I used to put out videos, shit get 8, 10,000, 15,000 views. Now when I go live and put out video, 1,000 views, 2,000 views. Who the hell cares? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, shit better than zero. But niggas' pride and ego take a hit because they think that they bigger than what they really are. That's the fact of the world, bro. Said, yo, TB got ill. Yeah, I heard about that. You know what I'm saying? Hey. No. Name shit, take care of your health, bro. And I ain't got nothing bad to say about that boy. It never did. I got good shit to say about him. I can say that. Because he definitely was one. That's before people show they, he was definitely one that before I got in the truck and shit, I'd be like, all right, that nigga cut from a certain cloth. But what happened is, niggas' heads get too big, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then you start to conform to what you think you're gonna transpire into, and you never do, right? You don't transpire into nothing more than what you always been, and then you kind of like, I don't want to say you sold your soul, but you sold who you really are to a piece of people that don't give a damn about you. You see what I'm saying? Instead of staying with the people that been rocking with you, staying with your culture and talking the way the fuck you want to talk, you try to change it up to conform to that side, and that side don't even care about you. That's my take on that. But gotta keep your health together, bro. Keep your health together. Get out the truck and walk. You know what I'm saying? Look, nigga been skinny forever. Still been the same weight for how long I've been driving? 8 years, 9 years. Still been the same weight. I get out and walk. My little stretches here and there. Go play some ball, shit like that. Cause when you get out your 30s and you get in your 40s and shit, bro. Yeah, shit get a little different. Body start aching like a mug. Them COVID, everybody and their mama was making videos. Yo, facts. And they still are too, I'm pretty sure, but I'm just not in tune. I don't tap in. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, bro. Yeah, Baccarat, that's the one he used to play back. Yeah, I just don't remember his name, bro. I don't remember his name, but I know you talk about it, and I seen that shit. I was like, yeah, you need to get up in that. How do you feel about Damon? Who you talking about, Damon? Who, Dame Dash? I think you mean Dame Dash, but you put Damon. I don't wanna assume you talking about Dame Dash, but yeah, we spoke about him earlier. He goofy. This video was pretty much about him. You know what I'm saying? Just to know that I ain't never seen no shit like that ever in life. A nigga that you helped raise into the game, now you suing them because you in your feelings over words. Oh, that shit just having me thinking back, like, if I got a disagreement with one of my niggas and they want to sue me because we going back and forth, we dissing each other. No, you got to see me in the backyard and we going to go hash this out, bro. We going to go, what? $300 million over defamation of words? Words? Come on, bro. maybe it's hitting me so hard because I know that there's been plenty of times I have fallouts with people that I'm, once cool with, grew up with, whatever the case may be. And then y'all scream it out. If y'all have to fight it out, y'all fight it out. But it'll never lead to the law. That's what I'm saying. When you come from a certain cloth, you don't lead to the law. Not with your homies. Now, if you know that you can't, you can't, that's your only way of getting to somebody, then you gotta do what you gotta do. But you know you could get to them. You know you could get to them. Yo, bro, I ain't feeling what you feel. Yo, you know what? Let's shoot a fair one. All right. You get your aggression now, and then you go about your day. But it's bigger than that, just, disagreement. Or I want some of what you have. I have nothing. I want what you have. That's some sucker shit, bro. I can't. And where No Weirdos at? See, No Weirdos went quiet. No Weirdos was in here trying to. It sounded like he was capable for Dame. It sounded like it, but he was the only one. We had about 100 and change of people up here back and forth, and he was the only one. You can't justify that type of lame shit, bro. There's no way. I'm not jacking that. I'm not. You can't justify that type of behavior with somebody that you know from the sandbox. Now, don't get me wrong. Now, if it's somebody that you don't know, there's no. Yeah, he sued a nigga. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Get him money. Get that nigga money. But not to somebody that you used to kick it with. Not somebody I know each other moms. I'ma sue you. I know your moms. That's crazy work. But I understand some people might not understand where I'm coming from. I get it. So I see both sides. Yeah, the SEC sued Ripple. Yeah, that's what it was. Shayak know he talk about, bro. I got in at 20 cents and dropped the bag. Ooh, Shayak winning. Shayak winning, bro. That's what it was. The SEC sued Ripple. And that's what made me sell a lot of my shit. A lot, but as long as you get in there, unless you got something right now. I had that plug-in cooler, bro. I had that shit. I made it through with that. I made it through. Does your company have no sitting duck like Landstar? Big Rick. Nah, if they did, I would have been fired because I'm sitting duck right now. I'm sitting duck right now. I ain't gonna lie. I can't say where I'm at because I don't need nobody pulling up on your boy and then, But I'm sitting duck right now where I'm not supposed to be at. If I was over there at the Blue Star, they would have called your boy on the phone like, hey, we see where you sitting. You got to move the truck. Yeah, trust me. I don't know. Well, that's how bad it was. I don't know if they that bad over there at the Landstar now, but yeah, that's how they got me going, bro. That sitting duck policy. I'm in the hood, parked the truck up in the Bronx. Yeah, I know the Bronx. I got nowhere to park. Parked in the Bronx, got a ticket, got terminated. End of story. But the thing is, where I used to park the truck, it was legal to park there. Then I came back one time for being gone 3 weeks and shit. Came back, I seen a sign that says no truck parking or no standing or no whatever. I'm like, damn, man, they done made this shit hot. That's how I feel about my spot right now. I hope nobody make it hot because I got a little spot in the cut. Ain't no way I'm supposed to be parking. Ain't no way. And it's close enough for me to get to where I need to go when I get off and walk. I could walk to the crib from where I'm at. But I just hope nobody get it hot because what really happens is you got a good park. And you got monkey see, monkey do activity, right? They come park where you park at. They come throw trash. They, you know what I mean? Come with their piss bottles and all kind of goofy shit and make your spot hot. I ain't gonna lie. One time I had to knock on the nigga truck to see if he was in there. He wasn't in there. I had to put a note on the nigga shit like, yo, respect the parking area. And I put administration. Per administration. Yeah, I run this area, bro. I was the first one nigga here, and I'm still here. So as y'all can park here, but just don't violate the area. That's all. Pick up your little trash, you know what I'm saying? Keep it good. Cause if they mess up this parking area, your boy gonna have to go park somewhere and pay that monthly fee. Don't really wanna do that. Could do it. Tax write-off, but don't wanna do it. You know? So we gotta keep it together. But yeah, that sitting duck policy is bullshit, bro. And they wasn't even trying to hear me out. They said, yeah, get going. Get going. Lady Joshua, I just threw away all my marijuana wax, special lighters, equipment, vapes, pipes, edibles, poppers. Let's go. Big on the withdrawals. What? Hey, that mean you dedicated. You done threw away all your shit and you're about to get out here. Hey, Lady Joshua, salute to you, all right? Get your shit together. Just stay clean. You threw away all of that to get right. But you can't jeopardize the money, you know what I'm saying? And do you even get withdrawals from it? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? Because when they boy had to, chill out, you know what I'm saying? When we had to chill out, you don't really get withdrawals. You get boredom like, damn, bro, I ain't got nothing to do. You just roll up a J right now. But that ain't how it go. Never was an edible guy neither, to be honest. Sean 1084 said, just don't run GA, Massachusetts, or OK skills. They will huck you down. Yeah, I believe that. Certain areas you don't run past, even like Kentucky. I'll put Kentucky up in there too. Don't drive past those Kentucky stills. And in them cities and states that ain't really got much to do, yeah, don't drive past them shits. Straight up. They gonna get you gone. They banned parking on the 95 South extension by the buses. You know why? You know why? I know you talk about. They banned that shit and niggas still park there. They still park there. You gotta get somewhere to park, bro. They need to just chill out, man. This shit's only getting worse. And I feel like, especially the Bronx area, I think I had a lot to do with the fact that there was so many trucks over there. I ain't even toot my own home. But just know that when I first popped out here and busted all these videos and all that shit, there was no trucks parked over there. Zero, alright? Yeah. I know they was watching. Oh, damn, you could do all that and do this? Alright, cool. Now the whole area flooded with trucks. So I'm to blame. Are you still doing power only?